Hello everybody, welcome to, I guess you can say, this brief discussion of Mortal Kombat 11 for the Nintendo Switch. This video is going to be just specifically me talking about the Switch version and letting you guys know if this game is worth picking up, comparing it to all other versions that is available to you. So Mortal Kombat 11 came out this past Tuesday for PS4, Xbox One, PC, and of course Nintendo Switch. I recently just happened to pick up this game a couple days back. In fact, when this game first originally released, that's kind of the same day that I remembered that the game is actually going to be releasing that day, and I went ahead and just went straight to Amazon.com and ordered the game, from me to there, and it came in within the next day or two of when I originally ordered. But yeah, besides that, let's just go ahead and talk about the game here. So I went ahead and pre-recorded some of the gameplay here for you guys. So we're going to be talking about we're going to be kind of going through the general specifics of the game, the whole fighting aspect, how it is, how it runs, and not only that, I'm going to be talking about the good, the bad of the game, and would I recommend this version for those of you that either just only have a Switch console alone or have all other platforms as well with the Switch. So let's go ahead and get into it. So to begin here, there's one major thing that I want to talk about, which is not really a problem with NetherRealm or the game itself specifically. This is more due to the problem of the controller options that are available to you on the Nintendo Switch platform. So for example, if you were one of those people that originally picked up the Nintendo Switch back on launch of March of 2017, you guys may all remember that horrible D-pad on the original Pro controller. It's terrible to play that for this version or for this game. So just to let you guys know that if you guys do happen to have that original Pro controller that released back of March, and you tend to play more with a D-pad for these sorts of fighter games like me, you may want to either go ahead and buy yourself another Pro controller, because the newer Pro controllers did happen to have that new fix for the D-pad. That, or go ahead and get yourself one of those fight sticks that I believe it was Hori that actually goes ahead and orders. It's actually available for you guys on Amazon. I'm not sponsored or anything, but if you guys do want a link to that specific Hori pad fight stick, if you guys are more into fight sticks and you want one for the Switch, I'll definitely go ahead and leave a link down in the description link in the description down below there for you guys. So if you guys want to happen to go ahead and get that and pick that up for yourselves. So that's one major big gripe that I have for the game. And really, when it comes to this game, there's really nothing major that I have a problem with this game. This game is honestly the most polished and well-made third-party game that's available to you on the Switch. Next to Wolfenstein and Doom, it's really well made. This game wasn't really made from NetherRealm, this specific port. It was actually made by another company that they went ahead and just handed the game to. So it's pretty great that, at least in this format so far, except for WWE 2K18, shots fired. It's happy to know that this game is in good hands, and that NetherRealm, picked a great third-party company to go ahead and port over this version. So let's go ahead and talk about now, my recommendations for this game, or for this version of Mortal Kombat 11 for the Switch, and who is this kind of specifically for. So let's just go ahead and start off with that million-dollar question, which is, would I recommend this version? Yes. And it's only for these three specific reasons. I only have three reasons here as to why I would recommend this version. If you say yes to either of these three, then go ahead and, at this point, you kind of made your choice clear. Go ahead and pick up this version. So if you do not happen to have a PS4, Xbox One, or at least a low budget PC that should be able to still run this game, if you do not have any of those platforms, then definitely go ahead and pick up the Switch. It's fantastic. It runs at a constant 60 frames, as you guys are able to see in this gameplay video here of me kicking Noob Saibot's ass. It is, constantly running 60 frames, smooth frame rate. I rarely ever pick up on any form of dips, and so it's great to see that, NetherRealm did keep their promise of it running constantly at 60 frames per second. So it's amazing, and it's the third-party developers that worked on this game, the support, they did an amazing job with porting over this version that's on all other platforms over here to the Switch. There's this inferior console. If you guys are wondering here, this is known as the Shirai Ryu Fire Garden that you guys are watching the gameplay from. I went ahead and specifically picked this stage to kind of show you guys how it is like graphically, and to kind of show you guys the graphics of how what the best looking stage, and kind of how much it uses the capabilities of the Switch that you have here. So as you guys can see here, it's still the same bloody Mortal Kombat, and it's it's just amazing. So again, that's one reason what I would recommend this version. Again, if you do not have any other platform, then this is a perfect reason to get it. Second reason, number two, is if you want a definitive Mortal Kombat experience to go. So far, all other Mortal Kombat experiences haven't been that great, or in this sort of format of, a big and actual AAA game on the go. And I'm happy to say that this game on the Switch performs that beautifully. So if you do want Mortal Kombat on the go and you want it to be perfect, and because again, this game does run at 60 frames, it's perfect. It's honestly the perfect way to go ahead and experience Mortal Kombat on the go. So that's reason number two, what I would recommend this version. And the last version, or not the last reason that I would recommend this here is, and this is actually the reason why I went ahead and got the Switch version, was if you have friends that play on this specific platform. So if you guys all know my good buddy of mine, Carlos, he actually went ahead, and he was the one that actually went ahead and recommended me to pick up this version specifically. And I went ahead and listened to him and went ahead and got it. But yeah, this is honestly by far the best reason, I guess you can say. Honestly, in my opinion, is actually one of the big reasons why I would recommend for you to get the Switch version, is if you actually have friends to play it. I do have some friends that did get the Switch version, so again, that's really the main reason as to why it kind of pushed me into picking up this version. I still may end up getting the PS4 version, and if I do intend to do that, I'll go ahead and do a side-by-side comparisons between both the Switch and PS4. Just for you guys to go ahead and enjoy that here on this channel. Let me actually know, guys, if you guys do enjoy that sort of stuff and you guys would like to see me, go ahead and do that, or if you guys happen to enjoy these sorts of content that I'm putting up here about this, if I will recommend the games and stuff. But let's talk about the support now that's on the Switch, and kind of what's been going on here with this game specifically. So all of you guys already know the whole major controversy, or I hope you should know that's going on here about the whole crypt system, about the whole crypt, how everything just costs a lot of money and you get a little more amount of rewards. I'm happy to say that in the next future update that's going to be coming here for this, for not just Switch but all platforms, they're going to go ahead and, instead of reducing the amount of how much the items cost on the crypt, they're just going to go ahead and just update how much rewards you get. So you'll be ending up getting more rewards in the end when it comes to you playing the game itself. So you're going to be getting more money, just more a lot of everything. And as a thank you gift, they're also going to be going ahead and giving you guys, or giving us all, about 500,000 gold in the game, gold coins that's in the game, and there's a bunch of other goodies. So that's one good thing that I will say, that again, is either version that you get, either Switch or all other platforms, you will always be getting the same patches, and that also includes with all future DLC to come. So all 13 characters that are going to be coming here in the future are going to be available for you to go ahead and pick up, and go ahead and start playing here in Mortal Kombat 11. So it's honestly really great to see this form of support when it comes to a game like this, specifically normally when it comes to these sorts of games, and especially on Nintendo consoles. We typically just happen to go ahead and get the day one game, and then that's just it. There are no more updates, no nothing. It's just the game, and they just focus on all other platforms. So I'm happy to say that they will be having future support for the Switch. So if you're worried about that here, again, don't even worry about it. Don't sweat it. NetherRealm has your back, and you know they're gonna go ahead and update the Switch version with all other platforms. So that's again one big positive here. One big positive here. Oh, I'm already losing my voice. And lastly here, let's just go ahead and just talk about the overall game. So stuff that I enjoy about the game, again, the combat in this game is top notch. Again, runs 60 frames per second. The main reason why I always get Mortal Kombat games is for their story mode, and by God, I'm happy to say that Mortal Kombat 11, in my personal opinion, has one of the best story modes in any fighting game for me, in my personal opinion. Mortal Kombat 9 still has this best story mode. I really loved Mortal Kombat 9, the whole reboot story that they did. It's honestly by far one of my favorite stories, story fighting games that are available in in any form of generations. Maybe next to Smash Brothers Brawl, so Space Emissary. But other than that, I'm happy to say that the story mode from Mortal Kombat 11 is top notch. It's really good. Honestly, by far one of my favorites. Let's talk about here again the content wise that you get. Like I mentioned, you're able to go ahead and customize your character, change the way that they look, just go through a lot of stuff here that you have. All characters have about 60 different costumes, different forms of kind of item looks that you can change. For example, for Scorpion, you can change his mask, his katana, and his spear, which is all amazing. Not only that, you're able to go ahead and change the kind of the abilities and the attacks that all characters have, so you can actually make the character your own specific version, and kind of your own perfect playstyle for you, which is I'm happy to say that this game has here as well. So overall here, guys, is this game worth the $60 asking price for the Switch? If you do not happen to have the other platforms like I mentioned, $60, oh my god, yes, hands down, it's definitely worth $60. Just because of the amount of sheer content that you get, and again, it's just downright fun, and that's to be expected when it comes to Mortal Kombat 11, or just Mortal Kombat in general. They always just make fantastic fighting games. So for the asking price of $60, is it worth it? Again, absolutely. If you already happen to have the PS4 version, Xbox One, or PC, then I wouldn't say spending another $60 would be worth getting for the Switch version. If anything, I probably would say maybe about $30 at that point would definitely be the next asking price for it that I'd say would be worth it. And again, that's only if you, again, like I mentioned, want that Mortal Kombat experience on the go. Playing with the Joy-Cons, if you guys are wondering, again, is also pretty great. Haven't had any form of issues on that. It's really great. Again, overall, this game just has a lot of content that, I mean, it's surprising to see from a AAA developer, and bringing it over to a Nintendo console. It's something that hasn't really happened on Nintendo consoles for a very long time, in my opinion. That from what I've noticed from some games that I've gone with Nintendo recently, they haven't had much support when it comes to the third-party games. But there you go, guys. That's just, again, my little 2 cents on the game and what I think about it. It's just overall, and it's a fantastic title, and either platform that you get this game on, it's definitely worth the asking price of $60. So if you guys do have any more questions about this specific version, even when it comes to future updates, let me know in the comment section down below. If you guys want to see more gameplay of this game, I'm of course happily and willingly able to go ahead and show you guys content for this game. It's just, It's just something that I've wanted to let you guys know, just because I haven't seen a video yet where they're specifically talking about the Switch version, and kind of talking about what's the good and what's the bad for the game. So I'm happy to say that overall everything that's on the Switch is a good, it's a positive. And if again you guys do happen to have any more questions, just let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll go ahead and answer that as soon as I can. But other than that, guys, I do hope you guys enjoyed this rather long discussion video of me just talking about the game overall. And if you guys again do happen to like some if you guys happen to like these sorts of videos, I can't even talk right now, it's again really late. Let me know in the comment section down below, and I'm happy to make more videos like this. And again, I do apologize for not posting as of recent. I do have a video ready for you guys tomorrow, again, which is gonna be a funny moments video for you guys, since I know you guys happen to really like those, and you guys do miss those sorts of videos. So I'll go ahead and bring that up. And yeah, just wanna say thank you again, guys, for the overall support, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye, guys.